Malaysia. I'm at Berjaya Times Square. This is Berjaya Times Square. At level 10 GSC, some kind of cinema, there will be a Final Fantasy 15 launch event. So today is the 28th of November 2016. It's a Monday. It's 9 p.m. Wet again. Thank you very much, monsoon season. So this is 360 view. Okay, I parked my bike in the yellow line, so hopefully they won't get fined. There are no scalpers late at night, thank God, because it's awkward having them stand near you. Whoa. So it's a bit weird. It's not comfortable, having those scalpers around. Those people who want to get a buck from you. Very, very not comfortable. Let's take the pedestrian crossing into Berjaya Times Square, level 1 or level 2. Then hopefully can find a way to level 10. And let's see whether they have a walk-in media section. I'm not holding my breath or having my hopes high, but just take a looky. Nothing much to do today. The main street is there. You go there, turn left, you end up at lot 10 and all those very central KL. I think that's the ground floor, and it's quite a tall building. There are nets there just to stop you from killing yourself. Cool. I haven't been inside here proper in years, I think. More than 1 year, I think. I'm nearing level 10 now. Yep, GSC MAXX, some kind of cinema is around here. Will it be a bomb? Will it be something worthwhile? Where is it? Oh, okay. It's beginning to feel like it's not worthwhile at all. Looks very dark. section of the place, and we can see Captain there talking. So I don't have any media accreditations at all, so unfortunately. That's media. Thanks. I think I'll
Yeah, you're you can use your name in media registration.
poster as usual.
Hi, sir. You're from the media, right?
Yes.
Do you mind going to the backdrop there and just give a signature?
Oh, okay, okay. Where? Can you escort me there?
This one. Hello?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we are actually, all the media supposed to come here and actually sign.
Oh, sign. I don't see any signature at all.
All this. Yeah, the pen is over here.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, ask all the people that every is back. Ask them there. Ask them if I can sign.
I don't have the strength to open this. Hi, miss. What's your name?
Boyi.
Sorry?
Boyi.
Hui. Can you like open this up? I'm not strong enough.
Me too. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Now I'm waiting for the pen. Ah, a man. We need a man. Whoa, wow.
Never mind. You just sign.
Oh, okay. Have to let the ink in first.
No, shake. Never mind. You point there and look at me, please. You guys.
Wait for the water to come in.
Okay, never mind. You look at me first for the photo. Yep. Nice. Thank you.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, nice.
How can I reach?
Thank you very much.
Hey, no worries, no worries.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Kelvin.
Kelvin. Thank you very much.
No worries.
So, where next now?
Huh?
Where to now?
Anywhere you want.
Oh, anywhere.
Anywhere you want.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Your signature is much appreciated.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Liu.
Liu. Thank you very much. I need to find a quiet place actually. Oh god, this is not quiet enough. What's this? One small combo. Now I would like to find what you might call it, toilet if there is any. So look at the signs there, and let's go to the toilet. Hopefully there's a blower because my shoes or sneakers is kind of like wet. So toilet up there. Before going anywhere, let's check out the media package or whatever you call it. There's a picture of the four bros going to go on their road trip, and if you're following the news, some other countries already have the game for kind of like a week in advance, and also they leaked it into YouTube, unfortunately. So there's some kind of four faces I think here, so you can masquerade as your favorite hero, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I enjoyed Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 7, so that was a long time ago. I did not finish Final Fantasy 8 because I'm not sure why. Maybe it's not as cartoony as the Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is dear to my heart. The rest I'm not so sure. No idea. Let's see what's inside this nicely packaged piece of paper. Oh, it's some kind of foil. I'm not sure what this is. No idea. What's this for? You can put some kind of, I think, smartphone inside this thing here, and the belt here. So, okay. So what I'm gonna throw away. Normally I just throw away all these things. Toilet first. The toilet here looks very modern. Outside it looks like shit. But never mind. Time to take a piss. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Louis.
Louis, thank you very much for guiding me the way. Let's go up and go into the hall and see. First, excuse me. Thank you. That's Rina Tan in a white dress, dressed as a princess. Let's go up and take a look. I'm tempted to actually throw away the bag. We're already given away the poster to some Malay guy in a what should we call it? A toilet. So many posters of the main characters, 4 bros. Of all of them, I'm not sure which one is the coolest. Maybe I have a tendency to like guys with spectacles, since I'm one as well, with a spec.
Alright, everybody! Are you ready? Who's ready to fight the fancy with me? Alright, and that, ladies and gentlemen, make your way into the hall right now!
Let's go into the hall first. In here?
Leader is at J and K.
J and K, thank
Someone
you.
is there, you can just go down and then,
Okay. J and K. Where's J? Oh, J is in front. Yes. JKL.
Yep.
Thank you. JKL. J and KL. Oh well. Let's just frankly speaking, I haven't been in what should we call it, cinema in a long time, maybe a couple of years. So I'm getting my movie stuff from the internet. So I'm not used to the seats here. The seats is very like, I'm very surprised that you can actually move the whole seat. Kind of weird. And I have no idea what they're going to like show on the screen. Hopefully it's not the anime, because I heard I didn't watch the anime, so I heard that's not as good as it could have been.
We're gonna get the show on the road really, really soon. But before anything else, who here is excited for Final Fantasy 15? I know. I am super excited myself, which is why there's a part of me that's going like, hey, what's that lah? I also want to see stuff. Oh wow, hi. That's me. If you didn't know, my name is Jeremy, and I want to say hi. Hi. Also, for the record, it is extremely awkward to be talking to a giant backdrop of yourself. 019. It's a 012, but okay, yeah, those one. Just kidding. Well, thank you very much. We're just gonna sort a couple of things out. We're gonna get ready to have the show on the road really, really soon. I know you've got your popcorn. I know you've got your drinks. I know you've got your seats. Get settled in. We're gonna get started really, really. Popcorn habis ah? Cepatnya you makan popcorn habis. Lambat start. That means you started eating while you were in the line. That's why. The popcorn is going to be inside. But it's alright, it's cool. Just thank you very much. Just hold up, give us a little bit more patience. We will start the show really, really soon. Thank you.
I'm supposed to redeem some kind of drink and popcorn. I'm hungry now. Not sure where to redeem it. Ah, it should be there. Cool. Thought I need to buy a ticket or something. Let's go and take a looky look. Thank you. I have no idea what they're going to show in the cinema, and the main reasons why I haven't come to the cinema in ages is because no money, subtitles. Don't like the subtitles in Malaysia. It's not clear, and sometimes it's not that nice of a smell. So I'm gonna have some dinner in the form of corn, since I did not eat dinner at all, and the event maybe is until God knows what time. Maybe until midnight. Midnight is the collection. And while we're waiting for popcorn, let's go and shoot some pretty models there. Thank you. So at least I have something to fill my stomach with. Popcorn and beverage too. Hopefully the music won't be so, copyrighted. So they're having some delay to the film. Maybe it'll be sorted by then. Hopefully my seat is still there. Hopefully. Drinks and popcorn. Nice. Haven't started yet, so let's nope, they haven't started yet. Oh please, seat be there. Seat be there. Yep, seat is still there.
exact same way. Which is why, hi, my name is Gerryko. Yeah, just thought I'd remind you guys of that in case you forgot that. Take a picture of me and my giant backdrop. Please. Okay, that's really lame. Anyways, before we begin the event, before we go any further, I just thought it'd be really, really cool if all of us took a huge group photo together. So this is how it's going to happen. Earlier on, you were all given masks, correct? Like Final Fantasy 15 masks? Put it, oh, maybe me, I heard you. I may not see your face, but I heard you. So put the mask on. We'll have a hall filled with noctuses and Ignises. Ignite? Is that the plural for multiple Ignises? Ignite? Prompti? Is that it? Gladioli? Yeah? Yes. So, okay, we're gonna get the cinema to turn on the house lights as well, because we can't see anything if all the spotlights are on me. So let's do this. Lights on. I'm trying here. Let's try that one. Lights on. Ha ha ha. And then there was light. So put on a mask, everybody. Come on. No mask? You have no mask? Does anybody have a spare mask? You have a poor guy in front who didn't get one. He's obviously on his phone. Not putting on your mask? No mask? We can give you a mask. Come on, everybody, let's get involved. Let's do this. Hey bro, mana mask you? Tak ada mask kau, tak ada pakai mask. Tak ada mask. Okay. If you do not have a mask, we will rectify that. Rectify, that's a big word.
Oh shit.
Let's put it on, guys. No, why he not here yet? Nice. Sorry. Okay, well, we're organizing everything. Our photographer's ready. Does everybody have their mask on? Yes. I see some people without masks on. Or just put it on top of your head. Yeah. Then you can at least know it's you as well in the photo.
What the hell is something glasses? I can't see. Yeah, the ID solidarity.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, this is how it's gonna happen. Everybody, we're gonna rock and roll just a little bit. That's absolutely right. So, if you got a mask on, the cameraman's right over here. Try as hard as you can to look like you're looking at the camera. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3. Just put on a smile. 1, 2, 3. Put on a smile behind that mask because we can see it in your eyes. That's how smiles work. Okay? We got one? Okay, let's do another one. Keep. Okay, good. On the count of 3, I want everybody to dab.
Oh no!
Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Like everybody's the best on dab, left, right, center, but that's cool.
Dab you guys.
Okay, well, a few resistant to the dabs.
What's a dab? No, I didn't. What's a dab?
Dab is against our.
Okay, let's do one more picture for last one. Are you good? Last one. I'm just following the instructions of my fellow photographer here.
I'm not sure.
Okay, everybody.
Wait.
Okay, cool. Anybody here want to dab? Do you guys want to dab as well? We can do that. Let's do the dab, alright? 1, 2, 3, dab! It is obvious that this side of the room is just a little bit more sporting lah. Here I say dab, everybody's like, hey, don't dab. What's this? What? You want to do the mannequin challenge?
Oh fuck, no.
Wait, you see, that's the thing. You see, I hear mannequin challenge come out, and then some people say, yeah, and then I say like, hey, aku nak main game lah, apa mannequin challenge ni? Ingatkan nak main FFXV, apa style mannequin challenge? But it's alright. We'll see what happens later on, okay? Because we're here to have a good time, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Final Fantasy 15 Midnight Launch Event. Make some noise! guys! I know, we're very excited. We've been waiting. It's been like, delay, and then some guy says he apologizes, and that's just here tonight. But, I guarantee you, tonight it is definitely going to be good stuff. Now, we appreciate your patience. Thank you very much. We understand that this is a very exciting event for a lot of you, for myself as well. I mean, I've been playing Final Fantasy games since my girlfriend should not know, because then she realizes like what a gamer she's dating, like very dangerous information to reveal about myself. And I'm sure for a lot of you, you guys feel the exact same way. So we're all here, all very excited, all very passionate about Final Fantasy. So, as part of the events for tonight, to reward your passion, to reward the fact that you rocked up here, took time out of your schedules, and are willing to stay up with us way past midnight, at the end of tonight, there will be a lucky draw. When I say lucky draw, as Malaysians, we should be like, lucky draw, clap, okay, lucky draw! That's right, brilliant stuff. And I know for a fact, for our lucky draw, we've got a couple of really awesome stuff lined up. On my right, ladies and gentlemen, the PlayStation 4 Final Fantasy 15 Luna Edition. That's up for grabs. We also have the Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition. Up for grabs. We have Play Arts figurines up for grabs. And we also have the complete official guide to Final Fantasy 15. Because I don't know about you, every time I played Final Fantasy, I've always had to rely on a walkthrough, because sometimes you want to get like your summon, they like be hard to find lah. Right? So very, very handy stuff. All up on that screen. So once you collected your game later on, do not leave just yet. Make sure you come back, because these things are up for grabs. Because if you do leave, then I get to take them home. No, I don't. I'm saying that and looking at the organizers, hoping they say, yeah, Jeremy, good job. That's exactly what's going to happen. Not. All right. Now, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce some of our guests who are here today. Please make some noise for One Hazme, Final Fantasy 15 lead game designer. We also have Falk, who is the Final Fantasy 15 audio engineer, charged with making the sweet, sweet music that you will hear. We also have Naito Arata, product manager of Sony Interactive Entertainment Singapore. And Gary, CEO of Play Interactive. Alright, so, I hope you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road. One, are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very special presentation for you. By One. Let's give him a round of applause, please!
Thank you for coming, everyone. That is actually false advertising. I'm not that thin anymore. I've stayed in Malaysia for around a few months to look into the outsourcing development of Streamline Studios, which I'm going to introduce later. So a lot of nasi lemak, apparently. So now I have a big up stomach. So I'll be going back to Japan day after tomorrow to slim down. Alright, so next slide, please. So as you guys know, that there's a lot of Malaysian involvement in Final Fantasy 15. You've heard of that before? Yeah, right? Yes, and let's start with a simple common point of that. What does Malaysia and Final Fantasy 15 have in common? And that is me. Okay, so I'm one of the lead game designers for Final Fantasy 15. I take care of the towns and the civilizations of the game, and I lead a bunch of modelers and artists and whatnot. They are very, very talented people. So you're gonna play the game soon enough, right? So when you get into the town, please look at the effort that was put into those towns. It's really, really impressive. I have to see myself. Not yet. Excuse me. Okay, thank you. I'm not done yet. I'm also a game designer of Final Fantasy Type 0. Man, the screen is so big. Game designer of Final Fantasy Type 0. How many of you have played Final Fantasy Type 0? Oh, thank you, thank you. So, Final Fantasy Type 0, you actually have that, it's like a magic school, and you get out of the magic school to do quests, and then you come back. So I was one of the game designers for that magic school, or university as well. And yes, I'm 100% Malaysian. Malaysia boleh. Tak boleh cakap Melayu. Boleh lah, sikit-sikit. That's what happens when you stay in Japan for too long. Okay. There was one time when I went to 7-Eleven, and when I was speaking in Bahasa Melayu to the lady, and she asked me, "Sorry, where are you from?" That's how bad my Malay is. But I'm still Malaysian. All right. I was born in Pantai Medical Center. Yes. Was raised in Tajam. Okay. Next. So what we do is the world map director will give us, a map, a huge map, and then he will tell us, where the towns are. So my team and I have to come up with, the setting, the culture, and also the playability of the towns as well. And I'm sure you have seen some of these towns already, and you will be able to enjoy all of them in a few hours. Yep. Okay, next. Yes. Okay, the reason why I went to Japan was because, I opened an independent game company long time ago, and I did a few flash games, and yeah, they got number 1 and 3 respectively. But I wanted to grow more as a game designer, so I wanted to go enter the game industry. So I bought a lot of books from Kinokuniya. Yeah, this is not a Kinokuniya didn't sponsor this event, by the way. But yeah, I bought game design books. One of them cost like 150 ringgit, or more. And they covered a lot of Western philosophies of game design, but I wanted to know more about Japanese game industry because, my favorite RPG is Final Fantasy 7. Right? That's the reason why I love JRPGs, my first love, basically. And thanks to the money that I saved, and my mom also supported me financially. My mom is actually here, somewhere. Thank you, Mama. And yeah, I just went to Japan, and I enrolled in a Japanese school for 1.5 years, studying Japanese. It was quite hardcore because the Japanese school was trying to get people ready for Japanese universities. So I actually studied maths, history, and all that in Japanese. It was tough. But my main objective was to write a 10-page game design proposal in Japanese. That's all. And yeah, I finished the proposal and I passed it to Square Enix, and yep, I got it. 2010. Thank you. Okay, enough about me, right? That's not what we are here for. So I wanted to, give back to Malaysia, right? Malaysia has helped me quite a lot, right, in terms of education, and people from MDEC, Hasno is over there. He has helped me a lot on, gaining knowledge about game industries and whatnot. So I wanted to give something back. So next, please. So I actually brought Hashimoto to Comic Fiesta back in 2014. And I also brought in everyone's favorite guy. Next, please. Next, please. Yep. Yes. I brought... No, not me. I'm talking about Tabby. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to call him Tabby now, by the way. It's an English marketing thing. I feel like calling a cat. Somewhat. But yeah, Tabby is my great director. He is very, very inspiring, and he has changed Business Division 2, and he has made Final Fantasy 15 much more global, and it's really, really amazing to work with him. Okay, so let's go next. Next. And this is when the magic happened. So back in Tokyo Game Show 2014, we had the Square Enix booth, of course. And in front of the Square Enix booth, there were a line of Malaysian game booths as well. I don't know whether Hasnul set it up or whatever, but yeah, it's directly in front of the Square Enix booth. So I actually took the trouble, and thanks to Hasnul as well, to introduce the game companies one by one to my director, Tabby. And we met this company called, next please, Streamline Studios. As you can tell, there are many employees in the audience right now. Okay, stop. Okay. So one way for me to give back to Malaysia is to give some jobs to Malaysia as well, to work on Final Fantasy 15. So this is another way of how Malaysians are actually involved with Final Fantasy 15. So without further ado, I would like to ask the CEO of Streamline Studios, Alexander Fernandez, to give a talk.
Thank you very much. I was supposed to be in Japan, but I'm here. I have some things to say. Actually, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything to say. I just want to talk to you guys about this. First off, I want to thank Square Enix, Tabby, Haz, come here for a second. This guy over here, Haz, come here, Haz. Come over here. I want you guys to know something about this guy. This guy right here, seriously, he is one of the greatest things that ever happened to us, mainly because of the fact that he gave us a chance and an opportunity, and really an opportunity for everyone here. One of the things here is that our team is here. Team, please stand up over here. We couldn't have done this without you guys. So guys, over here, move the light over here, right over here, please. You see these people standing over here? These guys are they did a lot of work, and thank you very much. That's these guys over here. Yeah, I know, they're all over there. But the thing is here is basically this, is that we worked really long and hard, and it's a great example of the talent that's here in Malaysia. The studio is made up of 25 nationalities and 25 different languages coming together to work on one great product, which is effectively Final Fantasy 15. And, this has just been such a great honor. We really appreciate being able to come here and talk with you guys, show this off, and also something else for Haz. So, I got something for you. Can you stand up over here? And Anna, you stand up over here. So, can you please aim right here, just on this girl over here? Just so he goes. No, I heart Haz, right here. I told him I was going to do it. I want you guys to know. Everyone, yeah, who wants that shirt? I bet, yeah, that's right, yes. This is the I Heart Haz, because honestly, you care about your country, we care about you, and thank you for giving us an opportunity. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry, changing battery.
I don't know where to put the circle anymore.
Changing battery.
Yes. I've got another mic here, guys, if you'd like to use it. Are we good?
Come back. All right, he's not done yet.
Actually, I'm not. I just realized there's actually a presentation I wanted to take you guys to real quick. So let's go on to the next slide over here. Talk a little bit about the studio. So real quick, there's a lot of stuff here. All of the game design, all the development, everything that we do is located here in Kuala Lumpur. We're in a place called Bangsar South, also known as Kerinci, which they should have called it just Kerinci because that's a cool name. Effectively, we're over here right now. The studio is growing like crazy, and working with people like Square Enix, obviously people at Sony that do fantastic stuff as well, has really given us a great opportunity to continue to grow and expand. I want you guys to know something about this, and I keep pushing on Malaysian talent because it's something for all of you to understand. It's When we came over here in 2009, we were drawn by the fact that there was such a great amount of talent, artists, engineers, and designers. Haz is one of those examples of people that went out and just started to do it and learned how to do it. The rest of the team here are great examples of people that are self-taught, that just said, hey, I want to do this for a living. I would very much encourage all of you, if you want to get into games, to actually go for it, because this is happening here in Malaysia right now, and it's only continuing to grow. I'm very, very clear on this thing that Malaysia is effectively the leading games country in Southeast Asia. This is happening here, guys, and so it's happening because of all of you guys over here. I mean, this is where it's at. So, you know, we're out there growing, doing our thing, but of course, more than anything else, we just keep making great games, and there will be more stuff for us to show to you. But another thing I'm going to say, you rock. No, I know. But honestly, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Oh, you're not going to sell those shirts, are you?
Now that you think about it, who wants a shirt?
Oh, you don't love me that much, right? Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Alex. Okay, move on next. Next, please. Yeah, that. Okay, so just add them on Facebook and all that. Okay, next. So, how many of you have watched Kingsglaive? Ooh, what do you think of the movie, man? Okay lah. Okay, let's not go there. But I think Kingsglaive, without a doubt, is a real marvel when it comes to CG graphics. Am I right, guys? Yep. And one studio in Malaysia actually helped to make that reality as well. And that is, next slide please, Illusionist Animation Studios. So without further ado, I'd like to call the director, Ying Jie.
Thank you, Hasma. Hasma, sorry. Ouch. Okay, guys, I'm Ying Jie from Illusionist. I represent from Illusionist, and Illusionist is a company that it's the first time for me to on the stage, and so it's a bit nervous right now. Yeah, Illusionist. We just start last year. We helped Square Enix to involve in the Kingsglaive, the movie. And Illusionist is a company that produce a high-end content for the international market, and we just started 5 years ago. This team is just we start from 5 years ago. Then we have only 3 people when we start up. But today we already have finished the projects together with the Square Enix team, and for the movie FF15 Kingsglaive. And we dream big. We always dream, but we're not just dreaming, we do as well. We believe that nothing is impossible, and we always tell ourselves we can create miracles. And so thanks for our teams that who involved in the projects. I would like to ask them to have to stand up to show everyone at the video. Everyone, guys, please stand up. They are Illusionist team, and we are all Malaysians. And thanks. And I always told them, I believe every one of us, we have our own abilities. We have something special, the ability that we can change some things. Although we are not genius. Genius can do everything, but we're not. But we still can do some things that we believe. And if we can gather everyone together, once we gather everyone, then we can create a miracle. And so maybe the next one, I can just as what we say. Why Illusionist? Why the client choose Illusionist? I think the main reason because whenever there's a job or the challenge come to us, we don't just deliver just like a factory, deliver the jobs and without any input. Illusionist seems to be always fight with the client. Fight with the client, say we want something, input our ideas and push the contents to make it better and better and better. I think this is the main reasons Square Enix chose us. The next one. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. The next thing let me just talk about something. The impact of the co-development that we work up with the Square Enix.
This man, Falk. Oh, next please.
Before I say anything, can we play the video, please? Hi. I'm very, very proud to be able to stand before you today as a fellow Malaysian, despite my fake Boston accent, and introduce myself as lead music mix engineer for Final Fantasy 15. My name is Falk. That's actually kind of like my internet persona, which became a professional name. For you guys, my fellow Malaysians, my name is also Aoyang Kaimeng. I'm very pleased to meet all of you. I am Managing Director of Soundtrack, Malaysia. Soundtrack, if you could go to the next slide, please. We have a HQ in Boston. I used to work in Boston with Soundtrack Boston. We are a recording and production company that specializes in recording for video games, for media. And we manage an ensemble called the Video Game Orchestra. You just saw them on screen just now. We also play concerts, so we have had a long working relationship with Square Enix actually. We have done multiple Final Fantasy games. We have done Kingdom Hearts. Yes, and specifically for Final Fantasy 15, we've been working on this together for over 2 years at this point. Yeah, the TGS 2014 trailer, remember that? So all these big projects, I'm managing the Soundtrack Malaysia branch, but I still do the mix engineering for our big projects. So most of the trailers that you hear for Final Fantasy 15 is also my mix work and Soundtrack and Video Game Orchestra's recording. So we go to the next slide. Music of Final Fantasy. Who is fans of music of Final Fantasy? Come on, you can do better than that. Who's fans of music of Final Fantasy? Yeah, I feel the same way. My first game was Final Fantasy 7. Yeah. I've talked to people who are longtime fans. They played from Final Fantasy 1. I've talked to people who only play the MMORPGs, Final Fantasy 11 and 14. 6. All of them. One thing in common is they have a very strong musical identity. You know, I'm trying very hard not to tear up here, but you know what I'm getting at. When in the games there's this, the triumph when you defeat the enemy, the loss of friends. Yes, the victory fanfare, right? So, the franchise, Final Fantasy, has such a very, very strong musical identity. It doesn't matter when the fans came in, they all remember the music. So, every entry has awesome music. Soundtrack releases, arranged albums. This is kind of like a subculture of Final Fantasy itself. The music just means so much to a lot of people, and sometimes it's just very scary trying to live up to that expectation. But can we move to the next slide? Specifically for the music of Final Fantasy 15. First, I would like to acknowledge that there were many people involved in this work. My boss, who turned into my business partner, Shota Nakama, the creator and founder of Video Game Orchestra and Soundtrack, he actually conducts and orchestrates, and he did that for Final Fantasy 15. You saw him in the blue shirt earlier, like the maestro. He put a lot of effort into this. Yoko Shimomura, the insanely talented composer for Final Fantasy 15. The arrangers, the engineers, myself included, our wonderful musicians in Boston. So Boston is a multicultural community, but I do believe there have been Malaysians within that ensemble that you saw as well. There's this guy called Ketchong, he plays cello. But anyway, moving on. So all these people, we put our all into living up to the expectation, and I hope that you guys agree with me when you play the game. So, the music of Final Fantasy 15. Again, ta 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 ta. You know, there's so many staples, and it's such a rich musical history that we just want to honor that legacy. And so, Final Fantasy 15 itself, as you know, it innovates itself in many ways. It's a very seamless game. It's real-time action.
That's for the purpose of this presentation. This is Lestalum. It is inspired by Cuban architecture, but you can also see a bunch of rubbish on the floor. Inspired by a certain country. Also, Japan streets, they're too clean. Alright. And if you can, if you're tired after walking, you can always rest in a hotel that is inspired by Cuban architecture, but also, those colonial hotels that you see in Taipei and all that. This is a market that is inspired by Middle Eastern markets. So just look around, look for ingredients for Ignis to cook, and you'll see something like this. Of course. It's still in the game, guys. It's still in the game. And look around for some satay, and make sure to see that they also eat their Shanghai as well. Be involved with the food culture. Eat some satay. And this is not just for show, alright? You can actually eat stuff to buff you up. So for example, you can visit one of these shops, like restaurants, and then, you go into dining system, it feels like mama already. And just look at that roti canai. That's the most beautiful roti canai that I've ever seen in a game. We even put in that silver plate. And Ignis will be, inspired by to create new recipes as well. When he eats stuff in the town, so you might be able to get him to cook one of my favorite foods of all time, chicken rice.
Wow, so pretty. What the hell?
So it's all, you will have a boost and all that as well. Yeah, so that's, I did my best to put in some Malaysian culture into the game. I wanted to put Pontianak, lights please, thank you. I wanted to put some Pontianak or Orang Minyak in the game, that'd be amazing, right? I mean, if Noctis can warp, the Orang Minyak should be able to slide all over the place, and you'll be evenly matched. But you didn't make it into the game, I'm sorry, I tried. So I just put food culture in the game. Okay, so let's get back to the slides. I love the internet, seriously. He was pointing at a bunch of airships, not ordering teh tarik from the car. Okay. Anyway, next. In case you forgot, you'll be playing Final Fantasy 15 real soon, guys. Woo! Yes. But please give me a moment to tell you how grateful I am. As on behalf of Business Division 2, on behalf of the Final Fantasy 15 team, I would really love to thank every one of you for being part of the production of Final Fantasy 15. Let me explain what I mean by this. So next, please. So, when Tabby, still can't get used to that. When my director Tabby, started to become director of Final Fantasy 15, we decided to, unleash the game early. So this is actually not very Square Enix-like, right? But we released the game early. We released Episode Taskai last year and Platinum Demo early this year. And we actually opened a forum, and you guys were great at writing feedback. And we tried our best to also answer some of this feedback as well, balancing your feedback and our vision of the game. Next, please. And then we also had active time reports as well. You know, usually we do not allow comments on YouTube videos in Square Enix channel, but just for Final Fantasy 15 we allowed comments. So really, really thank you for your feedback. And you know, because of your comments, we actually know what to show next in the next active time report. Next. So, we were not planning to put Mughals in Final Fantasy 15. Don't kill me, please. Okay, I mean, not all games, not all Final Fantasies have Mughals, alright? But we put on this particular tweet on Twitter, and we've decided, and you voted for yes, please put in some Mughals. So fine. Next, please. So now you can throw a Mughal into the battle and make enemies shoot that bugger. I mean Mughal. my language. Yeah, so I think the fans liked it. I think do you like this idea? Yeah. Apparently some do not. Next, please. Yes. Mughal lives matter too. Call the PTA. I do not trust anyone with that ID, by the way. Okay, next. Also, we had very funny internet memes as well. So it started with this. We just had a trailer of Noctis and gang, you know, driving through the field, and someone just decided to put some fast food restaurant. Oh, this is McDonald's. Yeah, it's McDonald's. And next, please, we also had a GIF as well. Oh, it's a bit slow, but yeah, Sephiroth is running. So what we did was, we know that. You guys love the internet, and I'm sure you guys love Final Fantasy as well. So we have decided to actually next, please. Okay, enough of Sephiroth. We actually released a transparent PNG for you guys to modify. This was some time back, right? And we were very, very happy to engage with our users this way. So the results were great. So next. So be careful of this scene. You'll get game over screen. Next. Yes, Jurassic Park. Correct. And next. It's internet, right? Logic doesn't matter anymore. Okay, next. So, to end my speech, I would like to thank everyone, every single one of you, because you have been part of Final Fantasy 15. Believe it or not, it is not only the hundreds of people who worked in Final Fantasy 15 in Japan, it is not only the people who are from Streamline, Illusionist, or Folk. It is thanks to you guys. You guys were part of the creation of Final Fantasy 15. So on behalf of Business Division 2 and also the Final Fantasy 15, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Okay, I pass back to you.
I've got 2 mics now. I don't know what to do with the other one. Alright, so I know I definitely speak for everybody here, especially if you're a fan, that it's amazing to be able to first actually be in the same room as some of the makers and the people involved in the creation of some of our favorite games. And 2, especially seeing all this, all the little Malaysian touches, and it's pretty awesome, isn't it? So thank you very much, man, and also the amount of work and the amount of thought by Falk. I really enjoyed how you're telling us about the small little transitions in music. I know everybody in the room now, when they go home and they play it, they'll definitely be like, oh yeah, this is exactly what he's talking about. I get it now. I tahu menghayati game ni betul-betul sekarang. Jangan lupa Makarjan, absolutely right. Okay, so we are moments away. Let me check clock. We're about an hour away from the midnight launch of the game. I know, exciting stuff, right? However, though, right about this moment, what's going to be happening is something very interesting. Haz, I believe you and I are going to be doing this thing where you give me the great honor of being one of the few people in the country to play Final Fantasy 15 first, guy. Okay. Oh my God, yes! Okay, so this is what's going to happen, guys. We will be running through some Final Fantasy 15 right here, right now, on this giant screen. Will there be spoilers?
No, don't worry.
But just good times.
Maybe a bug or two.
Alright, so let's get ready to set up. We're gonna get the controllers down. We're gonna get the screen set up. This, I have to say, this will be the biggest screen you will see Final Fantasy 15 on. Like, hands down. So, very cool. Ooh, look at that. You hear that? And this is the retail version, is it?
No, it's the retail version, but you can download the patch later on.
Ah, okay, cool. Oh, so exciting, lah. My hand bergetar-getar a bit now.
It's okay.
It's okay. Alright, is this it? We're playing here, so how shall we do this?
My microphone is working now.
Okay, so let's just hey everybody, I just want to say Final Fantasy 15, yo. Like, you know,
Let's relax.
this one can masuk Malaysia Book of Records or not? First person to play Final Fantasy 15.
Yes, I think so.
Alright, so I am going to, oh, can you hold my, yeah, okay, cool.
Oh yes, sorry.
Is it on? Is it on? All good? Alvin Fu.
Who's that? Oh yeah, Elvin. Okay.
Oh, it works?
Okay, it works. Go
Okay,
ahead.
cool. So I resume?
Yes. Okay. Go.
God! Hi!
Russian pawpaw won't do you no good.
Hi, Awa! Alright, where are we going?
So this is a scene after 10 minutes after a bunch of cutscenes, and that's it. You're actually free to roam around. Look at the world
Oh,
right now. Yep.
Hey, rempit, wait, rempit!
Hey, that's Gladio. Okay. Hey, what was anyway?
So, do I have to buy some?
Yep. But look at your guild right now.
Oh, bankrupt. Okay, never mind. Sorry, ah? Maybe later. No discount, ah?
No discount for you, man.
Alright, so, where shall I head?
So yeah, listen to English for a while. And now, because you just send the car for repair, so you actually need to, you don't have any money at all, basically. So now you have to talk to Cindy.
Yeah, let's pay him a visit.
Yeah, there she is. Oh, don't make me nervous now.
Hello.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
So this will test you as to what kind of man you are.
Ask for discount, I'm Malaysian.
A bit steep for a simple tune-up, don't you think?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here.
I like you to teach me a
I'd
lesson.
be happy to pay y'all for your services.
Oh, stop.
How about it?
Behave, Jeremy,
So much for
behave.
finding an easy way out. Thanks a lot, Papa.
Oh, like that. Okay. Then the big boy. Okay lah.
Yes, so you can actually go to Ascension.
Oh, okay. Ascension.
Yes.
Oh.
But don't go running
Oh.
around after dark. The
Press the right
demons are
buttons.
liable to
Yeah,
rip y'all to
That was not a bug, by the way.
That was my bad.
Stay.
Let's-
Just between us,
Let's
though.
do
Don't tell
Ascension right
Papa.
now, okay?
Yeah, okay, so you can just press this over here. Yep, and then go to Ascension.
Ascension.
Yeah, so this is basically like the skill tree
Alright.
of the game, right? So yes, now we have a lot of, we actually showed a very simple version earlier this year, but you know, we have extended it to the point that you can actually get abilities based on, you know, your play style. So if you're more of a combat kind of person, then, you know, you just choose this one. I'm a more of a, you know, a person who likes to show off all this visual
So
stuff.
which is the more gaya one?
The more Gaia one is actually on the left side.
Ah.
Yeah, because you got money already from Cindy.
It's bedtime. Huh.
Just go next.
Alright. Done. So these guys are like the ultimate in romance lah.
I don't know how to answer that, but yes.
So handsome.
Yes, very handsome guys. You want to be like them.
We all do. But the amount of hair gel they use is another.
So actually, this is only one of the many varieties of screens that you see. Sometimes Cindy joins you at the table as well. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. I see the
Please.
Berjaya lepak borak is also in the game.
Of
Let
course.
Cindy join us. The
And actually,
4
Prompto
plus
takes
1
pictures
is
during
not
the
a
day, but
threesome,
you didn't
foursome,
spend too much time just now, so there are only 2
fivesome.
pictures so far.
My favorite picture is one. Can zoom ah, zoom.
Oi.
Favorite ni favorite ah. Okay, pause or not everybody? Yeah, pause ah. Okay. Alright.
So just go next, so you can even save. Yep. And if you download the patch and all that, you can actually share that on the social network as well. Yep. Okay.
Alright, it's daytime.
Alright, so you already have a quest. You can actually eat something at diner on your left. No, on the left. There. And again, what Falk mentioned about the music changing.
Sup?
There.
Eat some food.
Welcome.
So you can choose the first one. Talk.
I can tell you all about the area.
So it will reveal a bunch of points on the map, important points. So make sure that you talk to a tipster in every town wherever possible.
What are procurement points?
Well, they are to pick up items.
Okay.
How's about a bite to eat?
Okay.
Order away.
So yeah, this is based on American diner food and a bit of Mexican.
Let's eat the jambalaya lah, not my money. Okay, right.
Never mind, go for it.
Boost level 15.
Coming right up.
15 is 2 food.
Look out, stomach.
Look at the ketchup.
So beautiful.
Do not play this during midnight. You have to go to mama right away.
Y'all hungry for info?
Okay, you're done. You can also go for hunting, which does you can pick up side quests as well, right? But you can skip this for now. You can just do your main mission if you want.
These nasties here have been a real pain in the rear.
All right, you're good to go, I think. The screen is really big, isn't it?
I know. I have to look like I have to actually move my head to figure out.
Yeah, you can't even see the HP from this point.
What is the HP?
Can you jump?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And in the patch, you can also walk during non-battle areas as well. In non-battle areas as well.
Okay.
Yep. But you will consume a lot of energy. Go for it now.
Haha! Reaper tail.
Kill it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's support him, guys. Go. Okay, so you landed 5 attacks.
Oh!
Oh, good job, bro.
I feel damn cool lah. It also looked like Noctis did all the work. What happened to everybody else? They only hanging out behind.
You're too good, lah. Actually, you're still not there yet. Aim the back. Yeah. So you go to the next one, or you can even look at the left side. There's a pillar,
Oh, yes, yeah.
So you can still walk if you want. So yeah, we're not bound by traditional JRPG methods of
How do you think
having to freeze there and listen to stuff.
Natural disaster, perhaps? You sure? Hammerhead doesn't have a scratch on it.
Maybe a huge monster came and knocked him down.
It better not be the varmint Cindy was talking about.
Yeah, so all this banter, you will experience them in the game, not only in the field but also in town. So you do not need to talk to every single NPC to know about the world, right? Your friends will actually react to the weird things in the world.
Very nice.
So it's really like traveling with your buddies.
I also have to say, for a bunch of guys traveling in the desert, they're wearing a lot of leather.
Guys,
Yeah, the traveling style, man.
But it's on fire.
Okay, try to aim the back, huh?
whoa, that wasn't part of the deal.
And don't forget to guard, you know? So,
Roll dodge.
yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So try to hold square. Okay, so... Woo! Blind spot. Gerryko.
Scenery there.
Block.
Oh,
Oh.
That's rules.
Okay, yeah, so the idea is to
Background
don't
there.
just move around, wait for an attack,
Very pretty.
then block. You know?
Take me. Come at me, bro.
Okay.
What with my rock?
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. So as you can see, the number is orange in color. That means it's weak to the sword. But don't forget to change you can change your weapon using the D-pad. As you can see the extreme bottom left corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said use the big one.
I use it all the
We had it
time.
anyway.
Oh, wait.
What do we have for Golden Key?
Alright.
We have kids in the cinema, man.
Lah, big sword lah.
Okay, big sword. Sure.
But anything else?
Wait for car
So far.
repairs, then wedding bells in the air. Got it.
So you see, so storytelling actually goes on not only in the towns and when you talk to NPCs, it goes on when when you're traveling as well, like that.
Very gorgeous, I have to say.
Yeah, just look around you. You know, you can walk to all those edges wherever possible. It's crazy, and this is just a small part of Final Fantasy 15. Stop posing at the.
Why is he posing like the photographer?
Taking a piss.
Bro, ambil gambar cepat. It's nice. It's very nice.
What is nice?
Like the atmosphere.
Mhm.
I feel like I know the indicators over there. I just want detour over here for a while.
Yeah, exactly. You can actually not do your main mission and just travel around if you want. So, but be careful, you're entering enemy territory.
Thanks.
Wait, right, guys. I see a hut.
You can choose to go there first, or you can choose to fight the scorpions first. It's up to you.
Oh, wow. You know what? Fight. You wanna fight? Fight or go to the hut. I'm thinking about it right now.
Fight or go to the hut, guys.
Fight or go to the hut. Oh, you are very violent. Okay, man. Go back.
Fight. You don't like peace. Fight.
Almost there. Give it your all.
Yeah. He's doing the quest right now.
R1 lock.
You haven't done that yet.
No.
Yes.
R1 and what? Okay, okay.
Okay, hold R1, yes. So it's very, very easy to aim for. Whoa. Nice. What are you aiming, man? So you have used too much FP, you see? So, yeah, don't always use it.
Pancit lah, this one.
Yeah, punch it. So you can actually hide behind a rock or whatsoever to replenish your MP or just attack like normal. Alright.
Finally, they contributed something lah. Help me clean up a bit.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes the hunt?
Yes, your favorite Final Fantasy characters are using
That's
smartphones
great,
now.
because I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off. We ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Oh, shack.
Is that the one there?
Yes.
Oh.
So thank God you didn't go there first. See? The audience was right.
Always listen to the majority.
Correct.
Alright, so
What did Cindy say? Needs us to find some Dave guy.
Does that mean we should not support no?
Not missing. Said he's holed up in that shack.
So we think about reality as well. So they didn't hear anything that was on the smartphone because Noctis was talking to Cindy.
Yeah.
So Prompto asked, what did Cindy say? You know, that kind of thing. So we care about the little details like that.
Very nice.
What's this?
Oh, be careful, man.
I got no fear, bro.
Okay, fine. Have this.
You okay? We are now. Spoke too soon. I am not into our life.
Good luck.
Heck, stop bitching, start killing.
So by the way, when you use your weapons, right, you can actually tilt the analog stick while attacking to have various attacks. Yeah, like that one, for example. So yeah, there are a variety of attack patterns.
Hey, what about the shack over there?
Oh, don't. Oh, wait, don't point.
Hey, no,
Hey, you didn't say anything. This is the retail version, by the way.
What ah? Ini demo saja.
He was checking on the corner of that house, okay?
He had an itch on his back.
Yeah,
He had a
exactly.
scratch.
It was
That's
all
how
part of
realistic it is,
It
okay?
was all part of the plan, yes. Oh, Jeremy.
That's close.
So this is another way to gain your MP by going to walk to one of these points.
What are we looking at? This creature is known as a saber tusk.
Alright, are you ready?
Okay, how do I do this?
So just get near the windmill and then hold the triangle
Extract the gate from the safety and comfort of the
until the walk point appears. Yeah, then hold the triangle. There you go. Okay. The camera has improved a lot in the patch, so do download the patch. So, yes. Yes, the right way to do it. Oh, you went out.
Just don't get too careful. Grown stronger. Must be thanks to
Uh-oh.
No.
Stasis. Oh! See, your friend will help you as well. Yeah.
Hey, where'd you learn that one,
All that.
We're on the same page.
Nice, good job, man.
Perfect or what?
Give you that. Hey, who's out there? Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you. Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest
Jeremy.
for me?
What would the Malaysian choose?
Of course, good for price now, bro.
Correct.
Sure, we'll do it.
Very Malaysian.
For the right price.
Nothing comes for free in this world.
Y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw 'em.
Phew. For a second, I thought you were gonna forget to ask for cash.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, let's move on to the boss, the mid boss, rather. Or should I say quarter boss?
Quarter boss. No spoilers? No spoilers, no spoilers.
It's okay, it's okay. Nothing.
This is all a dream. You want to walk around? Can I climb up?
Yeah. Oh, but wait.
It would be wise to rest up before
I suggest you go camping.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, good idea.
In that case,
You guys want me to fight without saving and resting, is it?
the hunters are really out in full force around here, huh?
So they're the new Crown's Guard or something?
Similar, though technically a civilian outfit. They've definitely seen a lot more action than
Okay,
we
so go towards
have.
the exclamation mark.
Is it cool that we rock Crown's Guard outfits? Be worse not to. They made them especially for us. Even got a sweet insignia on them.
By the way, you were talking about the leather, right?
Your
You're
attire
wearing.
identifies you.
You can actually press the
Wear it
menu.
with pride.
Yeah, and then go to gear. Alright, so this way you can actually, equip your buddies and all that. But look at the below. Sorry, not this. Go to the attire. So you're actually free to, change your casual outfit if you want.
What?
Yeah, if you don't like the leather and all that.
You know what? I think he's not hot enough. I think he needs to be warmer.
Oh,
Seju, awet seju. Also, he's waiting to launch his new rap album. It's coming out soon.
Although it's noon, but let's go camping for now because you're gonna fight the big boss later.
And here we are.
Camp.
Yes. Go.
Let's call it a day. All right. I'm gonna pitch the tent.
So this part of the road trip experience as well, where you and your buddies, make camp and have Ignis cook something to buff you up the next day. So I like this scene because it actually shows what each character is in charge of with just one scene. So, woo.
I think from this scene we can tell which Final Fantasy 15 character is most likely to be on Instagram.
Okay, so this is where you actually choose your food, but this is where I show the chicken rice is now. Yeah, but I suggest.
What do you want to eat, everybody?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to eat? We got croquette madame, veggie medley stew,
Yeah.
tasty rice balls,
Onigiri lah.
onigiri, or plain roasted toast.
Yeah.
Eh, really?
Hey, roasted
Toast ah?
Eh, serious ah?
See, you want to know why or not? Because this looks like the most basic, right? They all want to see me die after this, I don't know why they say.
Really?
Toast only! I do what the people want.
Aiyo. Fine, have some toast then.
But this one doesn't matter. Hungry or not? Hungry or not?
We need more butter.
Here's good toast.
Yep, so you only level up when you go to camp or when you stay in a hotel or caravan.
So only so all my fighting and all that only kind of like
Reflected.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So and this is cool as well. So every character actually has a skill. So Ignis, leveled up his cooking a bit, prompted with his photography. So he's a very, very bad photographer at first. So some of the photos might be blurred. And when you level the photography, then you can get more filters and all that. And then Noctis is fishing, which I don't think we have the time to show. But yeah, go ahead. So you have a picture of a scorpion. Okay, I think you'll get more photos in the real game. So are you ready?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Like a father to her. Ever since they got back, Sid's been the only one looking after her. Rather more than a middling mechanic can handle.
So what I suggest is, you see on the minimap,
Like any
you see
girl,
fire, ice, and
treat her
lightning.
Treat
Yeah,
her
so
wrong and Sid'll
go
stop
ahead
his
and
wrench
get
when the sun
those.
don't shine. Take care of the car.
Sorry, thunder.
It will take care of us.
Yes, ice.
Yeah, the car.
Oh, I fell out.
Okay, no HP. Gone. Yeah, so you just hold to exalt. I said hold. Yes. And then you go to get the fire as well, maybe? Fire. There we go. Whoa, Ignis. Okay, so you go to menu, try menu, yeah, and then go to let me see, yes. All right. So, okay, this is quite cool actually. I love this system. So, what you do is you just choose a empty magic flask. So down there, maybe. Yes. And then yeah, what magic you want to create?
I got ice, right?
You got ice, yes, if you want. You love ice, okay. Good. So put all. Yeah, put all. Okay, then finish. And then go to the bottom. Oh no. Go to no. Yes. So you can actually combine with items as well. So you will create, and it's not a gamble, okay? So it's not one of those things that only if you craft them when you find out what it is. You can actually see the bottom left corner what you will get. So if you mix with potion, you can actually heal yourself with blizzard and cast blizzard as well. So there are many combinations in them. So for example, you can go to another category. You can actually combine with ingredients as well. So heal cast again, venom cast, because we got them from the scorpion, right? Yep. And next, and even treasures as well. So scorpion barb and yeah. So up to you.
Okay, any recommendations, guys? What do you guys want?
Potion!
Potion?
No, I don't.
You don't need potion. You know what? YOLO, potion lah.
YOLO.
So I just press circle.
Okay. Press circle and then press down to craft. Yes. You can actually put more than one potion actually, but yeah, but go ahead.
Put all.
Wait, what happened? What's happening? You getting nervous?
A bit delay.
Okay, equip.
Equip.
And then press down to equip the bottom slot. Yeah. And then choose that one. Yeah. Okay, you're good to go.
Right.
Okay, go back. Okay, so go to your quest marker. Whoa, cool down, man. Oh, that was not intended.
I got a bit excited. I saw ooh, something shiny down there. Let's go.
Alright.
Where is that quest? So
There we go. Yep. Change what? Everyone else still in black leather though.
Okay lah. Every rapper needs his bodyguard, alright.
I like that you're creating your own story with Final Fantasy 15. Open world in many ways. So yeah, can you check on the right? You look at the right side, man. It's so vast.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful car again.
So are you saying at this particular point, if I really didn't want it to go all the way to the giant wall, then I could?
Yes, you can.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
But do remember that the story is still intact. It is still Final Fantasy. It is just open world, but it does not have that open world sickness that you got with many open world games. So it is not a sandbox game. It is an open world game. Yep. And the other thing that's different is a lot of other open world games out there you travel alone, but this time you travel with your buddies, so it won't be a lonely journey.
I have to say, I'm really liking it so far.
Thank you very much.
Oh man, it's so good lah.
Okay, here it comes.
What is that? Apa tu?
Over there. That's it, right?
Can you imagine if your buddies suddenly speak in Malay? That would be amazing. One day lah, one day.
One day. Malay voices.
Lancho ciber mapedu.
Api dalam lubang.
Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me. Yeah.
Look out!
Congrats.
Nice one.
It's not over yet.
If you wish. Okay, good luck.
Friends, if you any comment.
Right, so you just press L1 and then press any of the, yeah.
Poncho, you're up.
Yeah.
Nice one, Poncho.
Yep. magic, you know? Ooh! Dodge!
You rang?
Dodge! Dodge! Wait, that's ready! So now the Bloodhorn, its movement is slowing, slowed down. He's new apparently, I wasn't new. I told you that jacket will come in handy. Good one. Try to aim for the back. It's a very good, it's a very easy monster to aim for the back. Block! Go, settle! Walk! Ouch. Okay, I'm still trying to get used to this. Yes. Remember to block. Block. Walk. Press walk. Ouch. Hang on, everybody is super frustrated with me. Apa lagi? Yeah, that was good. There. Nice. There, so if you aim at the back, you will get more cooperative attacks like that. Woo! Congratulations! Yay! And Gladius picked up a potion, right? That will improve further as you improve his survival skills. Oh, wow. He'll pick up better items.
Call said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Ken?
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think that's all the time that we have for now, right?
Sure. No?
Yeah, well, we don't sure. Okay, yes. Did you guys enjoy that?
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Oh, thanks, Haz. Oh man.
Give him a hand of applause, everyone. Good job.
I have to say that there is a lot of pressure when you're playing in front of a room with this many people.
Yeah, I know, right? And
because like, man, kalau mati tadi game mode tadi susah lah, shy a bit. Dah safe.
You know my blood pressure went really high when Prompto was scratching his itch. That was not good for my mind, man.
Okay, so definitely, it's something that we are all very excited to eventually play. Oh, let me do a quick time check. The time is now 11:35. We are 25 minutes away from Final Fantasy 15. Before everybody here gets the chance to take their very own copy home.
Yeah, is everyone excited, everyone?
Woo! Okay, so, but before that, Haz, because you're leaving back to Japan in like a day after tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right.
So when will you next be back?
I'll be back for Comic Fiesta this year.
Very nice. Now, from now until then, we figure, why don't we open up the floor right now for people to ask Haz anything.
Be kind.
This is your opportunity to ask any question you like. Anything to do with his personal life, development.
Yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers.
No spoilers, of course. So, are you ready? Do we have? Okay, and we're gonna do this for as long as we want, until midnight. So,
okay, lights on, please.
Let's turn on the lights. Let's have a look at some of the people in the crowd. And start thinking of questions, guys. We'll try to get to as many of them as possible. Is there anything in particular you do not want them to ask?
A lot of things. But I will just answer no comment.
Okay, yeah. See? There we go. Okay, so.
Okay, the spotlight.
Okay, so any questions from the crowd? You out there with your. Okay, behind. Yeah, you? Alright, what's your question, dude?
Okay.
This might be, you might be not involved in this, but is there anything you can tell us about FF7 remake?
Oh! Hey! This FF15 also not in your hands yet. Already you asking about 7 remake.
It's an FF15 event, man. Okay, well, I can't comment much about it because I don't work on the game, but I insist to not work on it because I want to play it as a fan of the game. Yes. And I can tell you, I've seen development so far because they are on the same floor as us. It's looking really good.
Wow, see, you all first up already got dangerous question. Okay, you sir.
Bro, any love for PC gamers or not?
Oh yeah, I love PC gamers. I'm a PC gamer myself. The end. Well, I can tell you that, well, Tabby has actually already mentioned this in the press, but to make a PC version, we are considering it, but you know, to make a PC version, we do not want to just create a port of it, you know, we want to make it better, right? So, I didn't say yes. Were you listening to me? We're considering, but you know, I think not confirmed at this point. Yeah.
Alright, okay, any other questions? Okay, let's go to this side of the room. I'm just gonna walk up, then I'll help the mics. Okay, anybody here? Put your hands up. Oh, I'm walking up. Where, who had their hands up earlier on?
My mom must be super bored.
Okay, you over there, alright, I'm coming towards you. Yeah, you. Come on over here for a minute, bro.
Oh, my eyes.
What's your question?
I just want to know if you guys will be manufacturing more of the Ultimate Edition, or is it just that one box there to share with all 300 of us here? With the lucky draw?
For tonight, yes. I wish I could bring it from my pocket. Ta-da! Ultimate collectors for everyone, like Oprah Winfrey.
Just because he lives in Japan doesn't mean he's selling them to Doraemon. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, yeah, I'm not from the marketing team, so I cannot comment on that. Just that, you know, it's Ultimate Collector's Edition for a reason. Yes. Yep.
Any other questions? Oh, I see one question here. Okay, I will. Excuse me.
The light is blinding.
Oh, can you? Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Uh-oh. Southeast Asian region, is it? Sunny? Well, I will try my best to talk to them about it, yeah? And then maybe you can put some, I don't know, Malay voices.
Hey, maybe. That would be great.
But we have to train them though, because if it becomes like Doraemon, everyone sounds the same, right? Hey Nobita! Hey Nobita! Hey Nobita!
Alright, any questions from this side of the room? Okay, yeah, we're here.
What replayability factor does FF15 have?
You really want to know that?
Check.
Now. Well, let me tell you that, yes, it does have a high replayability factor, because there's a lot of things to do in Final Fantasy 15. There's one point in time, never mind.
Spoiler!
Yeah, let's not go there, but don't worry about it. That's all I can say. Yep.
Okay, over here.
So, for all the magic abilities in FF15, all of them are done in the grenade style, or are we expecting more, if you don't mind sharing?
Alright, so we have actually two types of magic. One is elemental magic, and the other one is ring magic. So elemental magic is when, just now, you can absorb the fire, the thunder, and the ice elements, and then combine them with potions and all that. The other one is ring magic. So what you do is you just equip your ring, and then you can perform stuff like death, for example. And we actually have a trailer for that already. It's very funny. The 3D models actually get thinner as you cast that, you know. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions? Obviously. Milady?
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
First of all, congrats.
Oh, thank you very much.
Secondly, I would like to ask about how long can we expect to play Final Fantasy 15? Because I noticed yesterday you guys actually announced the DLC for the multiplayer.
Right.
Yeah. So I was wondering, probably is it like a year kind of DLC kind of thing coming on, and so like how you guys gonna keep us playing the game throughout?
Lifespan of the game.
Wow, you haven't even started the game yet. You want to talk about DLC now? Well, I can tell you this, that when Final Fantasy 15 is out real soon, and throughout the entire world is going to be out in a day, we are not going to stop there. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, we have a lot of plans ahead. And look forward to the news. But please finish Final Fantasy 15 first. Okay.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you first, and I'll come to the back later on. But you in the white shirt, yes, you.
I'm just very curious because we all know that 15 started out as Versus 13.
Uh-oh.
I was just wondering because it's such a long period of time.
Yeah.
So how much of FF15 is Versus 13 and how much of FF15 is FF15?
I see. So for that, I'm sorry, due to some PR reasons, I cannot really mention a lot about it. But I can tell you that I've worked on the game since Versus 13. So 6 years I've worked on the game, and I can tell you that there were many positive changes to the game. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do some more questions, and you. Hold on, give me a second. I'm making my way towards you. Wow.
I have a lot of matcha fans.
So definitely that's gonna happen. All right. Yeah, you. Okay, give me a second, really quickly. I'll come back in again. I'm so sorry. This is completely unplanned. And here we go.
Hello. I just want to ask, will we be seeing more summer monsters?
I'm sorry. Hold on, man.
We're having a bit of a discussion. Don't worry, he will definitely answer your question. I will answer your question for him, but I don't know.
Okay, so the Q&A will be until 11:50, so I heard. So 10 more minutes.
Alright, it's 11:43 right now, 7 minutes more? Okay, cool. Yeah, your question again, please.
Will we be seeing more summon monsters? Other than the ones that we already seen?
Wait, hold on. Summon monsters? Wait, which one? Summon or monsters? I don't know how many you have seen, okay? With YouTube and stuff. But yeah, you'll be seeing more summons, yes. Hi. And you'll be seeing more monsters too. Yep. Okay.
Okay, we have some more questions. Give me, Whoa, okay, wait. You in the red shirt, can you come over here, please? And I'll come over there afterwards. Guaranteed, alright?
Remember, we have a game to launch. 10 more minutes.
Alright, I just want to ask, is there any noticeable improvements with the PS4 Pro? I mean, if I play with the original PS4, will it overheat in a 10-hour one session play? Yeah.
Oi. You do know that Sony is involved with organizing this event, right? Someone is waiting for you out there later. No, PS4 Pro is definitely the better version of the game. You can look online further as to when we can release that particular patch to make it better and all that stuff. So, yeah, please refer to the Sony website and also our Final Fantasy 15 website. Can I define the better version?
Okay.
The better version means better in my opinion. You'll find out soon enough.
Okay, so we have like a huge bunch of guys that were like, wait. Okay, where? Here? Okay, come and grab the mic, please. It looks like you got a very dangerous question. Has I'm saying be careful.
Okay, I'm ready.
Has,
Yes.
I don't know if you remember me, I was at APU.
Okay, I think so.
Okay.
By the way, I do give lectures talks in various universities recently, so APU was one of them. I'm from APU, by the way. Yeah, long live APU!
Woo! Represent! Yeah, whatever. You're a huge inspiration to me, so thanks for coming in.
No, thank you for coming as well.
So, one of my favorite games that came out recently was Bloodborne. It had a lot of European influence and whatnot.
Yeah, I love the game as well.
Yeah, and to see Final Fantasy have a lot of European influence in it as well is, like a pleasure to me. So, my I've asked you this question before, and I want the answer minutes before the release. Are there mimes in the game?
Oh yeah, I just remember who you are.
Yeah,
Wow.
don't forget.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So are there mimes in the game?
Why?
Do you guys want to be spoiled?
You can spoil for me, it's fine.
Okay, then I'll talk to you later. I love your question, by the way. Thank you for your very burning passion for mimes worldwide.
Alright, we have another question up here. Yeah, you, your white shirt.
Okay, so yeah, for the Ascension Green, as the lead game designer, do you have any tips for beginners when we start to play the game later?
Oh, for the game later?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a very, very good question. So the first thing that I want you to notice when you play the game is that you think that you know the battle system very well when you press the circle button. So it looks very nice, right? When you press the circle button and it attacks. But please do look at the Ascension skill tree properly. It will really, really expand your battle like crazy. Oh, sorry. Okay, and also remember you can tilt the analog stick for various attacks. So first of all, you might just want to hantam only, right? I mean, what's hantam in English? Whack. Okay, good. So you just want to whack. That's not even proper English, right? That's Manglish. But anyway, so you just whack. Okay, and then later on when you whack, try to analyze what you're whacking.
I don't know, that came out the way you
very
went.
sexual. Isn't that like masturbation?
Oh, but yeah, please strategize based on what you whacked, right? Oh god. And also, don't whack too hard.
And don't wax indeed.
Wait. And also, let's not go there. Also, when you go into the towns and all that, try to notice how we try to emulate the real way you travel with your friends. Okay, like how the banter happens, like how you go into this town and then suddenly they become over-friendly and then you're like, oh, that kind of thing, right? For example, if you're a Japanese and you go overseas, you might get, overwhelmed by friendliness, for example, right? Or the other way around as well, coldness and all that stuff. And when you go to Oltiche, I think we have revealed it before, it's like a Venice-based city. Notice how vertical the town is. And notice that when you travel through the town, when you travel through the story of Final Fantasy 15, the graph from realistic to fantastical will be reversed. So it will be fully realistic at first, and then the fantasy comes creeping in slowly and steadily. So try to look at that graph. So that's what we have been planning all along. Right.
Alright, cool. Cara-cara menghayati game. Oh, we have one question. We have one question here, yes?
I can't see.
Hi.
Okay.
Will there be a hidden ending or anything?
You wanna ask that now? Play first. Okay.
Alright, next question.
Why was here? Yeah.
What was the
decision you make when you do the magic system? Because now it looks like you're throwing a grenade.
Yeah.
Because in the past, it feels like it's a vital core of Final Fantasy games. But right now, it looks like magic seems to be situational. You can damage your own friends, things like that. So it seems that it's very situational instead of a very core part of the game.
Oh, wow. Being situational means it's not core part of the game? Is that what you're suggesting?
You don't use it as often because it might damage your friends as well.
I see what you mean. Don't you want to see your friends being electrocuted? Right? Yes, right? I for one would love to see that. But again, I think the magic system relies a lot on, how we try to make the world realistic. Right? Because Final Fantasy is all about, the brand is all about trying to move the brand forward. Okay, trying to challenge new things. So when you cast magic sometime back, it doesn't really affect the environment. It doesn't really affect your friends either. So this time, we really try our very best to make sure that the environment is affected, so that the magic holds more volume than just damaging enemies only. So try and experiment with the magic in various environments and buddies. So I feel very bad for your buddies, but please try a lot of combinations. It's very, very interesting.
Alright, any other questions? Oh, over here. I will make my way back down later on, but first, this one goes to you.
Okay, hi. I want to ask about how do you respond to criticism against the concept and the characters? For example, the road trip with 4 guys, but there are some people who are like, why are there no female playable characters? How do you respond to that? I mean, I like the concept, but how do you respond to these people who aren't happy with
I see.
the concept?
How I respond to that is I usually sleep and wake up the next day. Just kidding. No, I do not email that comment. That comment is very, very important. You see, for Final Fantasy 15, in fact, for a lot of Final Fantasies, we always define the user experience first, right? So the user experience that we have defined after years of experimenting, pre-production and all that, we have settled on a road trip with your 4 buddies, in a fantastical but realistic world. And about the road trip part, if you have a female character in the car, for example, then it will change the dynamics of the group, right? I mean, having 4 guys in a car yields very different results than a 3 guy and 1 girl. Okay, it's not being sexist. Okay, it does happen, right? So I think something that you should look forward to when you play the game is what happens when a girl joins the party. What happens when an uncle, okay, that's Malaysian slang, when an uncle, like, a middle-aged man joins a party. So these are the kind of things that you should look forward to when you play the game.
Alright, cool. Okay, my brother, the Kampung Nerd. What's up?
Oh, the Kampung Nerd. Hey.
Hi, I'm Gerryko from the Kampung Nerd. So, as you know, I do YouTube and I have a lot of followers who really inspired by you.
Oh, thank you very much.
And can you give at least one advice how to become like you?
First, wear a hat.
Yes. And make sure that your hair is falling before you wear the hat. What to be like me? Okay, it's very hard for me to answer the question because I don't think I'm that great. But I think one really good advice is for you to maintain your identity no matter where you go. Because seriously, when you travel to Japan, obviously you do as the Romans do, right? So you actually try to blend in with the culture and all that, which is very good. But some people will just go with the flow and that's it. Okay? No, for example, when I would join Square Enix, I think Square Enix will not accept me if I'm just a Japanese. Right? So I actually showed my passion, my identity, and I kept it all the way even until today. So just do not lose that when you go anywhere.
Good philosophy. Yourselves?
Last question.
So just wondering how, is there any iconic ultimate weapons like, squad with lion heart, kind of thing?
Jing, jing, jing.
I'm just scared to spoil stuff, but there are DLCs, of course, and there are also some things to look forward to. I can't answer that for the benefit of all the fans here. I cannot spoil it, but yes, there are some nice weapons in the game. And especially fans who have played past Final Fantasies, you'll be impressed by the amount of weapons that you find very familiar in the game.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to make my way all the way to the top, back, left of the room because I think a lot of people here enjoy giving me a bit of a workout. And I see you with your hand, like this is the maximum top, back, left. So, excuse me. And here you go, the mic's yours, man.
Okay, I think we have 5 more minutes, so I think this is the last question, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
We need to launch a game, yes.
There's a Final Fantasy 15 game for VR in development, right? Is that like a DLC or a standalone game, and what can you tell us about it?
Well, we actually created a VR application for E3, but that was just a test. It was like a little demo to demonstrate the greatness of PSVR. It's a really, really great VR equipment, by the way. It's very comfortable and all that. As for your question, no comment. Yep.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. We have 3 minutes. We're going to just do one very final last one with you really quickly. Go.
Okay, we are from the previous Final Fantasy like 7, 8 and 9. We have a limit break, trance, overdrive. What is the new feature for the 15?
So you actually have what we call the Amiga. So when you actually fight the monsters, there's a little blue color circle around the weapon selection. Launch that and you'll do some awesome stuff. And the more weapons that you collect, the more awesome stuff happens. That's all I can say. Yep. Okay, so...
Yep. Okay, so...
I guess so. Okay, thank you very much everyone and enjoy the rest of the night.
Alright, so let's have a Haz, thanks very much. That was wicked stuff. Okay, look at the clock right now. It is 11:58 on my watch. This means it's less than 2 minutes away, Final Fantasy 15. Alright, so before we even go any further, just a couple of quick announcements. This is how we are going to be doing the Redemption Collection. No, that doesn't sound right. This is how we're going to be collecting your games. We will be going row by row. We will start from the front row, and you will then move towards the exit on my left. Well, like, let's do this. Okay, on my left, and you only walk towards the row after we say next row. Okay, so don't just all get up and rush the exit. Now, also, I know for a fact there are people outside right now. Outside of the hall, they can hear me, the mic's working. Outside of the hall, if you're outside of the hall and you have a pre-order ticket, please make your way into the hall right now because the line will start from inside the hall. Cool? Cool. Who's ready for Final Fantasy 15? Okay. I've been told we have a timer going on. I just want to check on our timing. How many minutes, how many seconds away are we? I'm trying to figure out. Nobody's going to be giving me an answer. Okay. I'm stressed because oh, whoa, the lights go off? Is it just me? The lights go off? Oh no, what's this? Is this a timer? What's going on? Can you tell? I have no idea as well. This is just, whoa. Don't worry, you're still getting your games tonight. Hold on, let me just check on the timing. Okay, cool. Alright, so while we're waiting, and I'm looking at my watch, does anybody know what time it is? 11:56? It's 11:56? We're minutes away, right? I know, I'm excited too. Okay, so before we, let's do this. While we're waiting for Final Fantasy 15, who here is probably, who thinks they're the biggest Final Fantasy fan? Who thinks they're the biggest Final Fantasy fan? If you think you're the biggest Final Fantasy fan, make some noise. Are you excited for Final Fantasy 15? Are you ready to get your game? Oh man! 36, 35. This is gonna be amazing, guys. This game. It's like 10 years in development. Finally, all of it, the wait is about to be over. We got 20 seconds left. If I were you right about now, I tell your girlfriends, I tell your mom, I tell your family that if you go missing, it's not because you've gone missing, it's because you're playing Final Fantasy, because it's now 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. competition for Final Fantasy 15 begins now. And with that, the first row, please make your way to the exit. Also, I'd like to remind you there is a lucky draw after all your games have been collected, so please come back in. Don't forget about the lucky draw, yeah? Alright. Ooh.
I better go home.
Second row, please make your way to the exit. Give them a round of applause.
Time to go home.
Let's have the next row.
I went the wrong way, so I think I have to go with these fellas here. They're going to go and collect their stuff. And I want to go to the toilet. So I better get chow chow. So this is the event. Everybody is going to go and collect their Final Fantasy stuff. And I'm going to get out here. Because it's very late at night. Very late. Okie dokie. Time to go home. Okay, now there is a challenge that I have put myself in. It is difficult to get out of this place now because it's midnight and everything will be closed and you can't like see, you know, which escalator is working and stuff. So that's I think that's Cindy Cosplayer thing. Time to go home. Actually, I'm gonna leave something here. And throw away stuff. And eat something. Things that I don't need. Let's see. So it's always a problem for me. It's around midnight and the escalator, not escalator, the lift does not work. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go back to ground level. Maybe I have to go and walk outside. That's always a problem. This is not the first time that I've been stuck upstairs in Berjaya Times Square. It's all closed. Ah, fucking hell. Escalator here works. Come on. Does it work? Oh, sorry. fuck, it's still raining. God fucking damn it.